Hello everybody and welcome to Classic Car Republic. There comes a time in every man's life when he ultimately has to admit defeat, and that time probably came for me yesterday when I looked around my man cave stroke shed stroke garage and figured that I couldn't actually move anymore and I probably needed to do a bit of tidying up. So one of the great things about doing a garage tidy is it allows you to become reacquainted and reunited with things that you thought you previously lost. In this particular case was a bottle of this. Some Mer Ultimate Car Polish. Now I bought this at least 20 if not 25 years ago, and when I took the cap off I was rather surprised to see it still in the liquid form. It hadn't gone completely hard. Now whenever you went to an ideal home exhibition or a boat show or a car show of some kind, there was always some guy on a stall punting this stuff out on an old car bonnet that half of it had been cleaned properly and the other half was just covered in detritus. And they used to put this Mer polish on there and then wipe it off, and hey presto, it was like new. So was it a scam or was it the real deal? I think we should find out. Now, as luck has it, I have a friend who's we should call Jill Emma to save her embarrassment. Now Emma is not a car enthusiast in any way, shape or form. In fact, she just uses a car like it's a tool to get her from A to B. I know, right? It's madness. Anyway, I've spoken to her, there's nothing she'll do about it, but she has been persuaded to let me have a go with this Mer on her car. Now, Jill leaves her car out Emma leaves her car out in all conditions. So every season, rain, hail, sleet, snow, you name it, it gets hit by the lot. In addition, so she leaves it under a tree, so of course you get all the benefits of the pigeons and the squirrels and tree sap all year round. Now, I don't think Jill's car's been washed for at least 2, if not 3 years. Jill says it's probably at least 4. So I think this stuff is up for a bit of a challenge. So let's see what comes, shall we? Okay, so we'll give this a good shake, and I've got a slightly moistened cloth. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to put anything else on this, and the paintwork will get a good buff later on once we got it to a suitable finish. But I'm just going to do this au naturel, as I did in the demonstrations, and we'll see what we get. Right. So, oh what the hell, just pour it on, and let's see what happens. Well, that's pretty impressive actually. I'm pretty sure you can see the difference on that already. That's quite amazing. Wow, well, that's almost blinding, that's so red now, as opposed to the, I have no idea what colour that is. Right, let's do a bit more because I'm sure it's worse back here. And a fresh bit of cloth. And just straight, wow, look at that, just straight away. That's just lifting that straight off. And that's with no elbow grease at all. So, actually I think it's just a little bit too dry, this cloth. So I'm just going to wet that momentarily. And then we'll come back and just give that another hit, but I think that's going to come straight off that. What a difference, immediately. All right, it's particularly bad in this area here. I think just a little bit extra moisture on the cloth. And all those black segments are just lifting out. Well, as good as today's ultimate polishes are, and there's some very, very good ones on the market, there's still a lot of value in these old car polishes if you want a quick clean. That's not something I'd potentially use as a final finish on any of my cars, but Wow, so that's really quite blinding just how red that is now. So I'm gonna carry on with this, and we'll come back to this in a few minutes when I finished. What a result. So we've done the roof and that's come up really nicely. There are a few stubborn bits there, so I brought out the big gun and hit it with this. So we're going to do exactly the same process with the bonnet and see what gives. The rumour has it this car used to be red, but the jaw is still out. So we're just going to hit the bonnet with liberal amounts of water and a well diluted amount of Mer. But you can just see it cutting through so nicely even now. And then we'll use the polisher to cut through the slightly more stubborn bits. So I'll do this half first. And then we'll hit the rest. And once we've finished this, we'll give the car a proper wash and then a wax. And hopefully we'll have something worth looking at the end of it. So let's give this a go. Look at that. So this hard foam pad is just cutting through all those little stubborn bits so easily. Makes very light work of it. What a difference. Now we should really ask the lady who owns the car whether she'd like to come and have a look. But she may be a little bit shy about being on film because of the state of her car. We'll ask her. Did you want to come and be on the video, Jill? Sorry, Emma. Jill's not her real name, it's Emma. Is that a no? It's a no then. So plenty of fluid still on the bonnet. We gave it a nice damp down first before we put the Mer on. And we'll give that another quick wipe over, just to make sure we haven't missed anything. And we're going to give the pad a wash now because it's getting quite full of, well, what was there before, and same with the cloth. But you can see, I mean, it's done such a tremendous job, it really has. And we'll do the final part and then we'll give the car a good wash and we'll come back with the final result. So we'll see you in a bit. So here it is, the finished item, and what we've done was effectively pre-washed the car in Mer. But what a great result, really impressed with it. And this is from a bottle that's at least 20 if not 25 years old. So it's come up so nicely. I guess there's a good car underneath here after all, but it just benefits from a bit of TLC, don't we all? Okay, so it's not perfect, and it would certainly benefit from an hour or two with the polisher. But that's not really the point of this. What we've discovered is that an old polish, which is 25 years old, has done a really great job, and I'm really impressed with it. And I guess the guys on the stands showing us just how impressive it was weren't wrong after all. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to visit our website, classiccarrepublic.com, where you'll find all sorts of items on there. Spare parts, cars for sale, auctions, news, reviews and fun videos like this. And also there's an opportunity for you to put your thoughts and car pictures up there as well. We're also on social media, on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter of course, so you can find us there. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next time. You take care.